Have some coffee with Susie. Let's continue, shall we? I kind of stopped doing this series, but I'm gonna continue because you know what? Honestly, I had the thought, like, when I go through my moments of being like really health freak conscious, I'm like, oh, you know, coffee is maybe not the best thing for me, so why should I name my episodes like Coffee with Susie? Because maybe I'll quit drinking coffee someday. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop drinking coffee. So for that reason, let's drink coffee and talk business, shall we? So let's talk about your welcome email, okay? This is the email that people get after they subscribe to your newsletter or to subscribe to your opt-in or whatever you might have. Now, this email is really critical and it's something that a lot of people overlook, but it's an amazing opportunity for you to connect with people. Because here's the thing, the beginning phase of when people find out about your business or find your free ebook, your videos, your YouTube, whatever, however they come into your world, they're usually the most excited at that point. They're like, oh my gosh, where'd this girl come from? I'm loving her stuff, her video. Like they're very, like their heightened awareness, they're really into you because they've subscribed to what you have, so they must be really interested. So take that opportunity that you have with that welcome email. So after someone opts in, it kicks out an email that is something along the lines of, hey, welcome inside my world. I'm so glad that you've subscribed as an email subscriber or that you've joined part of my community, etc. So give them that big welcome and then give them next steps. Here's what you can do to connect with me and to really get the most out of our connection, you know, get the most out of my community or what I offer. And in that welcome email, you can really present to them some of your best, most popular articles or one of your best videos. Tell them to join any social channels that you might have. You know, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube or be sure to join my Facebook group or whatever that might be. Again, the plan here is because right after someone finds you, they're into your brand and into what you do, they're most likely to engage with your brand because they're like really interested, obviously, right? So utilize that opportunity in your welcome email. Some other things that work really well is to literally ask them, hey, feel free to hit reply if you have any questions right now, or something I've seen is hit reply to this email and tell me what you're struggling with right now. I used to actually do this when I was running Stay at Home Susie primarily, and I had women from all over the world, man, because I had a lot of traffic with Stay at Home Susie when I was running that brand primarily, and women were replying to the point where I couldn't keep up with it. It was like, I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling, and people were just sharing their life stories, and it was starting to get to a point where it was overwhelming for me. I couldn't respond to everybody, but that engagement, sometimes, you know, a cool thing that happened was actually some of the women would be like, thanks for giving me the opportunity to write this out because it's been like therapeutic for me just to write it out. You know what I mean? So it's actually kind of like helps them to just get their feelings out and be like, man, what am I struggling with? And then they start typing an email to me and they kind of clarify things themselves, you know what I mean, as they're in that process. So utilize that welcome email and give them calls to action. How can they best engage with your brand? Tell them what to look at next. Showcase your best work. If you have an article with tons of engagement or some really impressive statistic that you were featured in some magazine or whatever, credentials, I mean, really give them your best foot forward in that welcome email, but also make it light, fun, and not overbearing. Because if you're gonna send me a welcome email that has like, you know, 6 paragraphs or even more, 10 paragraphs, like nobody's gonna read all that. So chunk it out, give them some bullet points, bam, 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 here's things you can do, here's how I wanna help you, check out some of my best stuff, and I'm so glad that you're a subscriber. So that's the way that you wanna go about writing out your welcome email. And again, that should be on an autoresponder. So as soon as someone opts into your freebie or your newsletter or your email list, they get kicked that email right away. So make sure those settings are properly set up, whether you're using MailChimp, Aweber, Constant Contact, Entreport. You know, those are all systems that are great out there. Be real, be authentic, write out something fun, and really connect. You know, I've been working with some clients lately that feel like they've lost the connection, and it shows, you know, in their bank account, in their income. If you lose connection with your tribe, you don't know what to sell or what to offer, what content to put out there. So really engage, make it real, you know, take down the walls, the barriers, and really find out what people need and connect with them on a real, authentic level. All right, you guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you in another one. Bye-bye.
The sun might be shining just a little more bright. I think the stars might be hanging